The atmosphere at Busan Asiad Main Stadium suddenly transformed into an ocean of emotion as the Arirang World Tour officially kicked off on its first day in the beautiful coastal city. Thousands of fans who had been lining up since dawn eagerly awaited the promised moment. But none of them could have imagined that this day would go down in history as one of the most unforgettable memories of global superstar Jungkook's concert career. Since early morning, the air around Busan felt fresh and filled with anticipation, as if the city itself understood that this would be an extraordinary day for the fans in attendance. When the gates finally opened, fans poured into the stadium carrying their cherished items, from light sticks to specially prepared banners, created to welcome their idol in his hometown. The first day of the Arirang Tour in Busan had long been anticipated as the starting point of a concert series that would travel across major cities around the world. Jungkook, known for sharing a deep emotional bond with his fans, appeared incredibly excited to deliver his best performance from the moment he stepped onto the stage for the Soundcheck session. As the background music echoed throughout the stadium, fans gathered in the festival area erupted in cheers at the sight of Jungkook. Standing on the grand stage, designed with a blend of traditional and modern aesthetics, dressed casually, the singer still radiated undeniable charisma as he tested his vocals and ensured every technical detail was perfectly in place. Then, in the middle of what was supposed to be a routine sound check, Jungkook suddenly stopped the music and looked toward the crowd with a meaningful smile. His eyes settled on a lucky fan standing in the front row, someone who had been enthusiastically singing and dancing along to every note. Without warning, Jungkook gestured with his hand and invited the fan to come up onto the massive stage. The spontaneous decision immediately left thousands of spectators stunned, their breath seemingly caught by the rarity of such an unexpected moment. The fortunate fan appeared nervous while climbing the stairs to the stage, yet continued forward with determination amid the envious yet joyful gazes of thousands watching below. Jungkook warmly welcomed the fan and made sure they felt comfortable standing at the center of the enormous stage. What had begun as a technical rehearsal slowly transformed into an intimate and magical private performance. Cheers erupted throughout the stadium as Jungkook encouraged the fan to move along with the music, which resumed with a more energetic rhythm. The crowd's excitement intensified when Jungkook gracefully began teaching the fan several dance moves from the concert's opening song. The warm and laughter-filled interaction between the global superstar and the fan created an unforgettable atmosphere for everyone fortunate enough to witness it. Jungkook showed no signs of awkwardness whatsoever. Instead, he appeared to genuinely enjoy dancing alongside the fan on the massive stage, which now seemed to serve as a silent witness to their shared happiness. Although the fan initially appeared stiff, they gradually found confidence and began moving with enthusiasm, spreading positive energy throughout the stadium. Move after move unfolded in harmony, creating a beautiful silhouette beneath the stage lights that were still being adjusted. Fans continued screaming with excitement, unable to believe they were witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime moment during a world tour of such magnitude. Every corner of the stage seemed to bear witness to the heartwarming interaction, where Jungkook not only showcased his exceptional dancing skills but also revealed his humble and compassionate nature. He continuously encouraged the fan with smiles and support, ensuring the experience would become one of the most treasured memories of their life. The atmosphere in Busan felt remarkably warm and intimate, as though the distance between performer and audience had completely disappeared amid overwhelming joy. The crowd's cheers never ceased, growing louder with every new move Jungkook and the fan performed together. Even the staff, working behind the scenes, appeared, captivated by Jungkook's spontaneity, while remaining attentive to ensure safety and comfort on stage. The moment seemed to provide a tremendous boost of positive energy to the entire crew preparing for the evening's main show. For those watching from afar, the scene felt like something straight out of a movie. Jungkook proved that despite his global fame, he remains someone who deeply appreciates the unwavering support of the people who have stood by him for years. The incident quickly became a trending topic across social media and news platforms, with short clips of the pair dancing together spreading across the internet within seconds. Busan suddenly became the center of global attention thanks to Jungkook's spontaneous act, which brought happiness not only to one lucky fan but also to thousands of others. The crowd erupted once again when the music came to an end. Jungkook concluded the special moment with a warm hug and a friendly farewell before the fan returned to the audience feeling as though they were floating on air. A satisfied smile appeared on Jungkook's face as he resumed the sound check with renewed energy. This extraordinary event undoubtedly created an even more positive atmosphere for the concert. Scheduled to begin later that evening, fans became even more excited to witness Jungkook's full performance, convinced that the night would bring many more unforgettable surprises. The organizers of the Arirang Tour in Busan expressed pride in Jungkook's initiative, praising his ability to build such a strong emotional connection with his fans. The moment served as a powerful reminder that concerts are not only about music, but also about human connection and genuine experiences. As the host city of the tour's opening show, Busan naturally benefited from the excitement generated by the event. Visitors from various cities flocked to local hotels and attractions to experience the euphoria surrounding the global star's presence. As the sun slowly descended toward the western horizon, the energy inside Busan Asiad Main Stadium only grew stronger as preparations for the main performance entered their final stages. Although the lively soundcheck had ended, the echoes of the crowd's cheers still lingered throughout every corner of the venue. For the lucky fan, this would likely become one of the most cherished stories they would tell for the rest of their life. For thousands of other fans, the moment served as a reminder of how precious Jungkook is and how dedicated he remains to showing appreciation for those who support him. The first day of the Arirang Tour in Busan succeeded in creating a lasting impression. Even before the official concert began, Jungkook set a new standard for how an artist can interact with their community on a grand stage. Under the spotlight, Busan will always be remembered as the place where a small miracle happened, a place where an ordinary fan had the opportunity to dance beside a global superstar they admired. The opening concert truly provided a perfect beginning and inspired great hopes for the success of the tour in the cities that would follow. With excitement reaching its peak, the audience returned to their seats, eagerly awaiting the moment when the stage lights would illuminate once again and the real concert would begin. The Arirang Tour had officially marked a sweet and unforgettable beginning, with Jungkook standing at the center of the warmth that united every heart inside the stadium that day.